Hello everyone, praise good here, and welcome back to more of Tears of the Kingdom. Last time we handled all the shrines that are around here in the Gerudo region after we handled the Thunder Temple. Other games have conditioned me to say thunder instead of electricity, sorry. Handling the Electric Temple. And now, well, now the map is complete for shrines, and I feel better about that. Let's go ahead and gather up any other quests that are around here. Now, something I said towards the end of the last recording session that I will touch on once again is that if you are going to be looking for bubble frogs alongside me in our endeavors, don't track bloopies in this instance. Track the bubble frogs specifically. Hold on, I'm going to move something. Track the bubble frogs specifically because there are no bloopies in the desert. Maybe up on the Gerudo Highlands, so surrounding areas of the desert, but the desert itself will not have bloopies. Anyway. How about you guys learn more of what you make sure you come back and visit? Oh, and don't forget, even when I cannot be by your side, you can always call my powers sage. Dang it, because it seems like always the sages are just like, oh yeah, could you like... Oh, the sages are always like, oh yeah, there's a special helm around here, but anyway. It's going to take a minute to walk around to find anybody that's going to have a quest here. I just don't know where they all are. They may mostly be underground, but I do know there are like one or two that are surface side. Yeah, I do know there are one or two quests that are like surface side in the normal Gerudo Town area, but because of how... is Adobe the right way to quantify these homes? I'm going to say Adobe is the right way to quantify this. Somebody can correct me in the comments because I don't know what this actual structuring is called. It's going to be a little hard to find It's going to be hard to find a handful of these quests just because I do have to scour very near hallways. Okay, nothing here. I think I might be thinking Breath of the Wild. I thought there was a Korok Seed in that well, but again, there might be more Breath of the Wild. So you see a man here. Anyway, importance. Roma has a special... that is all the rage. Originally, I just got another customer here to relax, but I got booked. Plan that Olu offers a reasonably priced and a good option too. But, well, just keep in mind that discounted for a reason. I don't think the results are guaranteed. Then we'll let that be. So, I will say, oh, I still have more things to buy. I'll come back and address this in just a second. We are going to, oh gosh, I should like have a quick running tally of all we need. So, 2,400, 3,700, oops, sorry. 5,100, 6,900, nice. 7,600, 8 grand. We can probably get that pretty easily. I am like physically writing this down. I'm not putting it on and out notepad. We'll need 8,000 rupees. I'll buy these at some point, and we should have all we need for materials to get there, but we'll do some quests otherwise just to make sure. I like how I said, oh yeah, we're just going to handle things. Do I have room for a spear? I do not have room for a spear. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I think there's not much quests up here. There are a handful of quests, but there is one quest that oh, well, there's one right there. Just peek over here at folks, make sure I'm not missing anything just outside of town. Oh yeah, I did leave a mark on the map for... I'm going to put that back up. I did leave a mark on the map for a minigame, so I'll probably handle that as well. Oh, there's something else I was going to say, and then I forgot it. Okay, leave it be. I heard this place is in the desert with huge statues that are facing each other. Have any of your customers ever mentioned seeing something like that in the dunes? I'll just say the desert has its share of statues and ruins, and of course the upheaval really changed things too. Do you have any more information to go on? Maybe a map or something? I did have one, but the wind caught it and blew it off to who knows where. I know for sure that it's in the eastern part of the desert though, and like I said, the huge statues face each other. Helps know it's in the east, but, well, the desert is really big. Hey, what's up? Figure out where you need to go, come and see me, and I'll be happy to rent a sand seal to you for the trip. Can I finish this one already? No, you're friendly, so... Hey, I think I know where it actually is. Hey, you look like you've done your fair share of exploring. Have you ever seen massive ruins, huge statue, being eastern part of the desert, I think. If you know what I'm talking about, appreciate if you could take me there and slay seal. Oh. Explorations of expenses were paid in advance, so... Oh. Well, let me do this quick. I know exactly where I'm going. Oh, I have to get a slay seal. Well, I'll still do that, but that means I've also got to get some moneda. I think, oddly enough, a lot of the quests around here are going to be tied to the fact that you have to, I think a lot of the quests that are out here are definitely tied to the fact that you have to, complete one specific quest. That also counts for the Korok Bazaar stuff, too. Yeah, hello. Yeah, I know about... I already helped you with the... I already talked to you about the owner quest, which I should have mentioned. I should have mentioned that whole quest. Let's just sell... Let's just sell like 20... Like, yeah, sure, let's go with that. Just enough to cover the cost of a slay seal. Because I'm not going to go catch one because I don't know how to catch one. But, this particular... we actually got this quest beforehand, but this particular person gave us the quest, The Missing Owner. And that's in the Tomorrow Ruins, which are just out here. And this is basically, I mentioned a Dolmuga we will have to fight at some point in our adventure. This is the Molduga we'll have to fight in our adventure for everything. So keep that in mind. And I guess we'll find more quests once we go back underground. But there is something else I need to handle underground that I should have handled in the proper progression of everything, but I decided to go a different way. I like your pants. They're cute. From here. Sand seals, breeze through the desert, yada yada. Yeah, sand seals. I will rent a slay seal. Because I do need to get the whole thing. So, rented a slay seal. This is... I really hate that I had to, like, rent a slay seal in order to get this to go. Now, I have a slay seal here. Hopefully, you'll recognize... If I talk to you, I'll tell you that it's out here. Yep, I have. Go ahead and hop on. Let's handle this. Let's handle this quest right now. Because we're going to be all over this desert. Can I... do it? Okay, cool. So let's not get too wild. But we have oddly enough actually already seen this. It's marked by this cave over here. But this is where this particular Gerudo wishes to go. Now, this is kind of a weird thing when using this. And I don't know how to, like, perfectly quantify it. There's a pit there. There's an open pit there, by the way. So when using the sand seal, you can press A to dash to get a little more speed. But... the thing of note that I try and tell people is that while you're using this, you are controlling, like, you basically lose control over Link for the most part, is probably the best way to quantify this. You lose control over Link, you are controlling the sand seal, not Link, but just remember you still have a tailgate on, or you still have something tailing you, or a trailer of sorts that is your character. So don't think you can take sharp turns because you start throwing people around and off. But anyway, this is where she wishes to go. Right over here. I just kind of keep on driving until she decides it's time to stop. I think she's decided to stop. Hey, stop here! Hey, look at that! What am I looking at? Oh, the statues that I knew exactly where they were? Huge statues! They're facing each... Huh? It's fallen over. Okay, I'm sure this place I was asked to investigate. Now that I'm here, I can really start my investigation. Oh, and of course, I'll reward you for your help. Ah, so she doubles your investment. So I guess I really only need to sell like enough to cover the sleigh ride. Whatever. I can tell right away this place will be really worth a thorough look. I've got my work cut out for me. It's already interesting. Rotana says these were supposed to be ruins for the 7 heroes here. So where did the other 2 go? I just hope there's not like another stage. I'm going to regret talking to her again, but... listen, remember... Okay, so there is nothing else here. Good. I was a little worried that... I was getting a little worried that because of the fact that it was, you know, investigating, it was like, oh, could you help me do my job for me? Anyway, let me go back and gather up the rest of the quests around here. So I think we have every quest that's going to come from anybody in the surface level of Gerudo Town for quests. Well, all but one. I think there is still this guy over here. This guy might have a quest. This guy who's hiding out above it all. That's so loud. If you're too loud, the guys might find us. But plus, it makes it hard to hear voices coming from below. Call those brave Gerudo who fell to monsters. Oh. Well, if we need to talk about the guards that are just below, then let's just go talk to them. I don't believe there's anybody in this house. Oh, there is Splashroot here, though. Oh, man. You'll have to forgive me a little bit. As I've mentioned about several times over now, I am trying to, like, bull rush my way through... I am very much trying to bull rush my way through the rest of this series now. Because I feel like I'm on the precipice of finishing it all. Though I could be incredibly wrong about that. So my voice has taken a bit of a toll because I am speaking about 5 times as much as I normally do. Hi. There's a cooking class. Teaching cooking class here. Far in life and love, you'll have solid grasp and intensive cooking, but she has so many students. Takes up. Oh. Oh, there's just cookbooks here? For various cookbooks for recipes? I mean, heck, that's great. I guess if you wanted to read them, you could learn some cooking recipes. I haven't ventured much into the cooking part of this game, and I mean... Huh. There's a recipe there. Is that a... Hold on, let me get a closer look at this. That's just, oh, it's a creamy tomato soup. So is that just tomato soup? No, it's a creamy tomato soup. Mmm, creamy. Anyway, before I go down below, I'm going to check out a couple spots around the, I'm going to take a couple steps around the area, or stop by a couple folks around the area, just to make sure. Hello. Patricia makes mysterious divinations. I heard that she gives them to you to give her a Splashroot, but all she shares are strange numbers. I don't understand what she's trying to say. Ah, that's something else entirely, and I don't think I've talked about, but we'll worry about that in due time. But yeah, it is... She is spitting out numbers, and those numbers are coordinates. Now, this entire adventure, I have not talked about coordinates in the slightest. Like, at all. Ever. Even once. Which is bad when we're at like I'm going to say 160, and I haven't talked about it at all. Oops. Did I say 160? I meant 260. Oops. Okay, I think we've tackled anything that could be that's up on the surface level of Gerudo Town at this point for quests. So, on the minimap, there's coordinates. Those coordinates appear here. Unfortunately, and this is something I really wish they would have, like... Oh. I did not know that that's how that worked. Hold on. I'm learning things! Ah! So, I was 2 years old playing this when I found out that if you're ever searching around the map looking for something and you want to find your cursor, right-click the thumbstick. Click the right thumbstick. I like how I say right-click like I'm on a PC. That's something new. Anyway. But the only thing about the coordinate system that I don't like is, yes, it gives coordinates. Latitude, longitude, and verticality. I don't believe that's the order. Yeah. That is, well, I don't think that's the exact order, but that is what those are. The only thing I don't like about it is is it won't update to where your cursor is moving, so you can kind of like get a rough estimate on where you are with your cursor. Like another set of numbers on the cursor underneath the current location coordinates would have made it so much better. But tomato kumquat kind of discussion. So if you ever get coordinates, which we'll have to talk with Patricia shortly to get coordinates. But if you ever need coordinates for something and you geographically challenge something yourself, you have to physically move yourself to figure out, okay, which direction am I going? Where do the coordinates line up? Anyway, enough about coordinates aside. Let's head downstairs. There's only, like I said, a lot of the quests here, there's not a lot of quests, but the quests that are here, well, it's mainly this quest. The quest that this person has is going to be lead one into another. And I hate it. Can I just pull that out? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. I don't know what it is, but I'm pulling it out. Oh, that would have covered the sand seal. Oops. Alright. So this particular quest, there's a quest here that involves this. I don't know if we can start now. I was talking about, my name is Ashai. I'm in charge of teaching the class of Vo and you and Gerudo. Let's just say I haven't. Oh, is that right? Let me pass by. Things have kind of sparkle in love, you know. So it would be a rare treat to have a class with you shut up. Maybe you could come by in the evening? Class for older Gerudo. The daytime class for younger students. I don't think they're quite ready to meet a Vo. So this is a quest here. I think we'll have to wait until it's daytime to like initiate the side quest there. Let's rip off the mandate. Hello. Oh, you must be that Verodon is talking about. I'm giving her this voice because she's a scholarly person. I don't even know what this voice is. Say, Helene, very interested in archaeology. Would it surprise you to learn that I am an archaeologist myself? After much work, I have finally deciphered these stelae. Do you want to know what's written on them? Hell, let me know. If you insist. First up, the stela over there, here on the left, says 7 heroines who protected this Gerudo. The secret will be expressed on the stelae. And that one. As for the stelae over there on the right, it says the 7 heroines who protect the Gerudo in 8th channels and guides the power of these 7. I doubt I know you know this, but being a Hylian Vo, but the Gerudo have believed in the heroines for a long, long time. They are said to have protected and guided over people in times past. Unfortunately, I have found little in the ways of documentation about the heroines themselves. There are many debates and disagreements surrounding these enigmatic figures. Some argue for revering all 7 as collective, and others for worshipping each other as an individual. Certain rabble-rousing contrarians even claim that there was not 7 but 1 or 8. If there was such one thing scholars love, it is arguing with each other. Like you argue with them. But these stelae definitely support the theory of 8. An incredible discovery, isn't it? I could stop here and rightly say that I changed the face of archaeology. But if I found the other 4 stelae, who knows what else I might learn about the heroines? I wonder too, about this orb that I found while searching for the stelae. Is it connected somehow? It could be a star of archaeology. But I have not been able to find any stelae besides these 2. Since there's nothing on them in the surface, the others must be underground somewhere. I wish to see a text prescribed in the stelae. Just even a picture would serve its purposes. Let's just handle this. So they're all scattered underground in various locations. And we, oh, not this. This. And I waited to throw the bombs because this is actually one of them. So I'm going to take a picture. I'm just going to take a picture of all of them. Just to get them all in the catalog right away. But they are all... a couple of them are like not so much hidden eye things, but they are perspective things. I just gotta remember where they all are. Also some free rock salt up on that bed for whatever reason. I think there is one in there, so we will have to go inside there. We can't go inside there. Also, there's an orb. You broke on that. I'm a little mad you broke on that. Anyway. So The only other male in town is in jail, so I mean, we could talk to him, but there won't be much to really talk to him about. But he is, quote unquote, guarding one of these. Now, there's a couple ways out of this jail cell. You can either talk to the guard at the door, and she's like, hey, what are you doing in there? How did you get in there? Well, this is weird, but I mean, I have to let you out? It's kind of a funny interaction. But the other way is just this. Unfortunately, that means we have to run around to the... As I do circles, we have to run around to the front entrance and get ourselves back underground that way. Now, I do remember where one is because I do remember where one of the stelae is because it's took me a while to find it because, haha, head hard as rock. No thought, head empty type moment. We've been here. But the fourth one, as I proceed to push so much air through my teeth to say fourth that I sound like a whistle. I want to say it's closer to underground, but the stelae we're missing, not Alter Hand, camera, is a bit of a perspective puzzle right here. Not quite. Dip. Stand up, a little bit left. Fine, I'll play your way. Hopefully you can decipher that well enough. I'm like trying to get her the perfect picture. It's just like, no, you're going to slide down the slope. Fine. I'll take a partial shot. Yeah, that's the one that actually I did not get right away. And I believe the last one is in this area over here, which we're going to continue to explore in just a second here. I got rid of the frond, didn't I? Well, let's see if I can just grab this and yank it out. Cool, I can. I got rid of the frond from the temple because I really didn't want to. I really did not want to stick bugging up my inventory. Anyway, go ahead and just plunk that in there. And that's the last one. And take a picture of that, and that should be all four of them. Like I said, the one that's in that one class, it took me a little bit to find. Now, this is an area that we were designed to take when we go in to talk to Riju, because it actually leads directly underneath those ruins in the north. But I took an aerial route to get there. Anyway, let's turn this in, and then I'm actually going to come back to that cave and explore it really quick, mainly for the bubble frog, if there is one in there, and also for any goodies in there, because there actually is quite a few goodies. To tell the full truth about the heroines, I must find 4 more stelae. So I'll picture. Hey, I got the. What's you found? I've got 4 of them actually. Behold, 4. The 7 heroes protect the Gerudo in the powers of heart, skill, fortitude, wisdom, flight, mobility, and compassion. One of them could fly. Yes, the legend is well known, but it had never been verified. Until I came along, that is. Haha. I'm curious about what we've written on the stelae. If you know more, show me. Here's another one. Let's see, it says, the 7 heroines who protect the Gerudo, their power is housed within the 7 spirits. Curious, does this mean that the 7 heroines' powers have changed form, even now that they're gone? And what could be enlightened by the spirits? What do spirits refers to orbs like this one? Sultan! I believe I've made a breakthrough. I'm curious what the text inscribed on the stelae. Well, I have a third one. This one's going to be a little hard to read, my apologies. 7 heroines who protected the Gerudo, their spirits rest within the land of the Gerudo. So spirits of the 7 heroines are hidden within the Gerudo region, confirming that these spirits are not legend or rumor, but really is by itself an enormous breakthrough. I'm curious what the text inscribed on any more stelae. Do you have any more? Yeah, I've got this last one right here. This one is just downstairs. The 7 heroines who protected the Gerudo, the powers return to them. The shrouded 8th will be known. If the 7 heroines restore power returns, we can meet the shrouded 8th. But that must mean there really was an 8th heroine. I don't believe it. This changes everything. We did it. We all know what the stelae say. Now to put it all together, the eighth of them connects the other 7 powers: heart, skill, fortitude, wisdom, flight, mobility, and compassion. Okay, I've said before, I'm going to draw attention to this again. Why is it when I speak normally, like I am right now, just my normal speaking voice, as I speak to you in this second, why why it just happened right there. Why do I stumble over my words like an idiot? The moment I go to this pompous British accent, do I not drop a single line? What is my erroneous malfunction? We have to return the 7 heroine spirit stone and meet this 8th. And those spirits are all hidden within the Gerudo region. That should about sum it up, right? It occurs to me that there were similar drawings on the stelae too. Yeah, ball! I think this all must be one of the spirits that houses the 7 heroines' power. You know, deep inside the eastern area of the shelter, there is a place with statues of the 7 heroines. Those statues, I remember them looking as if they could hold something. Maybe we should try placing the orbs in their arms. But to do that, we would need to recover the other 6 orbs wherever they are. The choice of archaeology. As soon as you solve one mystery, another manages to take its place. But I'm not deterred. I'll get to the bottom of each and every one. And you, without you, I could not have deciphered the stelae. I hope you'll come help me uncover the truth of the heroines. You should keep this orb. You're free to use it, do with it what you wish, and take this too. Money. After all your help with my research, this is the least I owe you. There are more mysteries waiting for us down here, you know. My Scottish spirit is soaring! And with that, we have started the longest, most intertwined, complex set of side quests that are in the game. Everyone, I do want to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.